And welcome back to another video. Please excuse the sweat and the outfit. I just finished working out. Hit squats, top single of 340, followed by a 2x4 at 300 pounds. I said that weird, as a back down set. So I kind of clickbaited this title just because these videos almost never get views because it's not like a specific how-to topic or anything. So sorry for the clickbait, but I gotta get views on these videos. So this one, we're actually gonna take my good old milk truck out to the field with Alex here, and Lex and Javier will go out to a second job site. The first one is a very easy job, so I just said I'll take it, and then they could just do the other two locations. So we're gonna prep the good reliable HHR panel. I have not put equipment in there in over, like, for me to go out in over a year now, or almost a year. So we're gonna prep it up with just a basic, I'm gonna say basic, but we're gonna put, you know, some tools in there. But the basic tools that we need to get the job done, because it's a very simple job. It's just a mini interior detail and then some shampooing of like some carpeting or something. So very basic job. We're not gonna take that much, but let's prep the vehicle. All right, so we gotta strap down the extractor for sure. So again, we're only gonna take like the basic stuff. So we just need like some basic interior cleaning tools, some towels, an extractor. Now I'm saying basic, but we have the Mighty HP60 here at the shop. So, you know, take that with a grain of salt, but that's what we have here as far as extractors and such. He's lost right now. So yeah, so just literally interior bag full of all the brushes, towels, APC, ONR, glass towels, extractor, vacuum. That's about it. We don't need anything crazy. If they ask for a wash or something, I'll just say that this van isn't set up for that, and we won't do the wash. This is like a real small job. Like, it's not bad that we're not taking everything, so it's not a big deal to just carry the bare essentials here. All the brushes. This is my personal one. This isn't the shop one. Like, I just always keep this one in my bag. So I have all the brushes that I need there. We're also not taking an air compressor, so we'll just take this as forced air if we need it, which we probably will. Alright, so we are back to square one where we first started all by my lonesome in his HHR panel so many years ago. This is literally how I would stack it when I was on my own a year and a half ago. It would just be, it would be like this. Like, it'd be so hard to fit everything because it just, there's not a lot of space in here, guys. Like, I literally have to crack. And I'm surprised, like, the reason why I didn't upgrade the extractor, or a big reason why I didn't upgrade the extractor back then, because I think it wasn't gonna fit. And I mean, it fits, but look at what it does to the interior. It takes up half the space, a quarter of the entire interior. So that's why I couldn't go with this one, because it's too big. Like, that's why I kept the Aqua for so long, because it fits so nicely. I can stack things on top of this. Here, it literally takes up almost a quarter of the back. So limitations, but I mean, I did this for so many years, serviced hundreds of customers, so you can get it done. So we're actually getting to the customer's location right now. A bit nostalgia that we're back here in the van, because I haven't had it fully packed out like this in a while. So this is actually a pretty straightforward, it's a very easy job, like very dumb easy job. But I'm actually gonna have Alex here talk to the customer for the first time. And it just brought me back to like the first time where I started, when I had my first like actual stranger customer. Because like, you don't know what they're gonna say, you don't know what they're gonna do. You're like, we're gonna have to quote them on the spot. So it's like, it can be very nerve-wracking. Like, even Alex, that he's seen us do this dozens and dozens of time now. He sees like how smooth it goes. When I told him, hey, do you wanna do this? He started shaking and stuff, because it's like, and it brought me back to the first day when I pulled up to a customer's location. I didn't know them, I've never met them. I called them out, and I was just thinking about every scenario that would happen, or what I would say, or how do I price it. And with anything, it's just repetition, experience and repetition. That's it. The way you get better at anything is just repetition, repetition, repetition. The first 5 times you talk to a customer, it'll be a little shaky, a little jagged. over the next 10 times, 20 times, 40 times, you get better. You know what to ask, you know what to say, you know what they're gonna say, you know what to prep. So just over time, you get better at it. So this was actually very interesting because it just reminds me of how you'll progress over your business over however many years. And I'll talk a little bit more about it in this video on site. But I mean, look, we have a very beat up, old, rigid vacuum. I'm using a blower as compressed air because we use a lot of compressed air. And look, super limited on what I can bring, super limited in space, but look, you're able to get the job done. For those that just want to get started, you offer the services based on the tools and product that you have. If you only have enough to do a car wash, guess what? All you have to do is just start offering a car wash. Super simple stuff. Now on this part, what I used to do all the time is when I had to extract carpets, usually the backside of the cargo area will be free. So instead of doing it on the ground, I would put it in the back of the HHR panel, and I would use that as my table, as my makeshift table, so I don't have to like crouch all the way down. So that's the primary reason why he's extracting in the back of the vehicle. And that is the difference between having to take everything down and then having a proper setup where you have everything on reels and you have everything readily available. Like, I haven't done this process where I throw everything in and take everything out, but this is how I did it literally for years. Like 4 or 5 years, I did it like this, where I would bring everything down. I didn't have anything on reels, I didn't have any fancy equipment, and I still got the job done. Like when we're running the generator today with that 2000, we couldn't run the blower and the vacuum at the same time. It'd be one or the other. So when I had to do an interior cleaning and I had to steam and extract, I would literally have the extractor running. I'd preheat the steamer first. When I needed the extractor, I would turn off the steamer, turn on the extractor, extract. If I needed the steamer, I'd turn off the extractor, turn on the steamer, and steam. Not ideal, not efficient, a pain in the rear end, but that's what I had to do at the time because that's all I had. That's all it is. You work with what you got. So just finished up a lunch break here, 30-minute lunch break with Alex at Chick-fil-A. We're gonna go down the road now and go meet up with, well, not meet up, we're gonna go and assist Lex and Javier because the vehicle was kind of, just to kind of, we're already on the road, so we might as well just meet up with them. But it's supposedly really bad, and we're gonna go have a team lunch today, so the quicker we can finish up there, the quicker we can go have lunch. So time to go to the second job for us, but the third vehicle for the day, because they had another vehicle in the morning. So we've actually been here for like 25 minutes. I didn't start recording right when it got here because we got straight to work. But the interior is just really bad. A lot of pet hair. It's all cloth material, so Good thing we showed up. We already knocked out the floor mats, me and Alex. We removed the dry soil, pet hair, agitated, extracted. Now we're gonna hop on the plastics and fabric on the door panels while they're gonna continue to do the shampooing because they haven't even got to that part yet. So now that's all of us here, it shouldn't take that long. Now this one, due to someone's fault, me, I underquoted on this one. So we don't ask for photos every single time. It would help. Actually, I think a customer sent us the photos, but I just did not really see what it was. Now, what's cool is that because we want to continue to grow the business, it was really eye-opening to see 4 people on a vehicle. Yes, it's somewhat overkill, not gonna lie, especially for the price. We charged $280 for the interior. We finished it in 2 hours. But it's like when you're looking for a vehicle and you're going to Auto Trader and you're finding all these vehicles, but then once you actually go to the dealership and you see it in person and you get to see the color and the interior, it's a different perspective of the vehicle. It was the same thing here of seeing the power of an actual team and how you can kind of like, how you can implement that moving forward. Hopefully that makes sense. Alright, so sorry for the camera cutting off so abruptly. The battery actually just died. So now we're all going to, there's Lex, there's Javier, and we're taking Alex's unit. Bro, trucking? Nah, I'll ride back. We're gonna take Alex's car because he's the only one that has AC and has 5 seats. Me, I have the HHR, two seats, the ProMaster 2 seats, so we have to take one of their cars. So we're actually gonna go to this place called Hobdoddy. We had a bunch of burgers, fries, we had some margaritas, some beers. It was a good time. We're just there to chat. We talk about business here and there, and kind of talk about what when we go have team lunch, because first it was just me and Lex, and then it was me, Lex, and Alex, and now it's me, Lex, Alex, and Javier. And we kind of just break down, aside from just talking, having a good time, and drinking some beers and margaritas, we talk about the business and what we're gonna do, the position that we're hiring for, and just just kind of big picture things. So the next position that we want to hire for is, and that wraps up a successful team lunch. I think it was about like 2.5 hours. Had a couple beers and margaritas, but that's the point of a team lunch, is to kind of just talk and bond and see what everyone's up to. So now we're heading back to the shop and everyone will disperse after that. So pretty easy, chill day. All right, so I'll end the video right here. I wonder how bad the echo is right now. Today in Houston, it's gonna get to 109, so there's a heat advisory out there. So it is important to note, like, the same, and I mentioned this in another video, the way you look at rain, of hey, is it gonna rain, can I work? It's the same thing with heat. It is not healthy, it is not a good decision long term to be out there when it's 108, 109, 110. It's also not safe. So if you are out there, make sure that you are taking small breaks. As we were working, I told each individual person, hey, go take a 5-minute break, drink water, just sit down. Go take a break, go take a, because it's the heat is just too much. It's not good for the body, it's not good for your mind. So when you're out there, get in the car, turn on the AC, take a 5-minute break, drink a Gatorade, something with electrolyte, like replenish what you're losing, because you will sweat like a pig out there because it is stupid hot. So anyways, quick little tip before we end this video. Let me know if you have any comments, questions, concerns. Please like this video and share it, because these videos don't get views, but I like making them because it kind of documents the progress. But you gotta help me out with the views, because like these are very hard to clickbait, because like the detailing industry isn't like a big, big market of views. So I have to be able to clickbait, but they don't really work out and get views and yada yada yada. So help me out, share the video, like it, and I'll see you guys on the next one.